Good day everyone, my name is Ed Bautista and I am now going to present my research entitled Technological, Pedagogical, and Content Knowledge of Teachers and Second Language Learning Motivational Orientation of the Students. So for the rationale of the study, Zhang Chen expressed that technological, pedagogical, and content knowledge, or TPACK, shows a new way of understanding the connection between technology, pedagogy, and content knowledge, resulting in helpful integration of technology in the classroom. Keng Wei and Kang suggest that in order to make the use of technological, pedagogical, and content knowledge success in teaching of English language, it will require to combine three domains. We have content components in the curriculum language skills, and culture, pedagogical components in second language teaching, the communicative approach, and the task-based learning approach, and technological components of using appropriate technological tools. For the framework of the study, so this is based on Kohler and Mishra's TPACK theory, which comprises technological knowledge, pedagogical knowledge, and content knowledge. So TPACK framework provides beneficial approach to many problems that educators encounter in using educational technology in their classrooms. And also, this study is anchored on the self-determination theory developed by Ryan and DC 2015 that best supports this study, in which they stated that learners' growth is greatly affected by their behavior and motivation. So this study has three objectives. So the first one is to assess the level of technological, pedagogical, content knowledge of teachers in terms of technological knowledge, pedagogical knowledge, content knowledge, technological, pedagogical knowledge, technological content knowledge, pedagogical content knowledge, and technological, pedagogical content knowledge. And also, it aims to evaluate the level of second language learning motivation orientation of students in terms of motivation, external regulation, interjected regulation, identified regulation, intrinsic motivation knowledge, intrinsic motivation accomplishment, and intrinsic motivation simulation. And lastly, the third objective, determine the significant relationship between technological, pedagogical, and content knowledge and second language learning motivation of the students. So the method for this research is the quantitative research. So specifically, it used quantitative non-experimental. So for the specific, it's descriptive correlational. And then for the population and sample, based from the Slobin's formula, we have 260 students in the population. And for the research instrument, so the level of TPACK were measured based on the adapted questionnaire from FITHI and UCFAR 2019. And the level of second language orientation motivation of students was measured based on the study of Noels et al. 2003. So for the statistical tools, we have the mean score and the Pearson R for the relationship of the two variables. And now we have the results here. So as you can see in the result, this is for table 1 or objective number 1. So the technological, pedagogical, and content knowledge of teachers. So we have pedagogical knowledge yielded very high. The same with content knowledge and all the other indicators. So majority or all of the indicators have indicated a very high description. And the highest among the indicators is the pedagogical knowledge, which yielded 4.59 with a standard deviation of 0.36. So the overall level of this variable is 4.44, which is very high. For the second objective, the level of second language learning motivational orientation of students, we have here the result. The first is identified regulation, so it yielded 4.65. So among the indicators, it's also the highest because of it's 4.65 and with standard deviation of 0.48. So all of the indicators have also yielded a very high description level. And overall, 4.40, that is very high. So meaning to say, there's a very high level of second language learning motivational orientation of students. And for the third objective, so this shows the significant relationship between technological, pedagogical, and content knowledge of teachers and second language learning motivational orientation of students. So for the mean, we have 4.4 and 4.40. The R value is 0.175 and the P value is 0.002. And the decision for this is to reject the null hypothesis. So meaning to say, there is a significant relationship between technological, pedagogical, and content knowledge of teachers and second language learning motivational orientation of students. And on the conclusion, based on the findings, it can be concluded that TPACK is very high, particularly in pedagogical knowledge and pedagogical content knowledge. Also, the second language learning motivation orientation of students is very high, as evidenced by identified regulation and intrinsic motivational knowledge. Moreover, the significant relationship existed between TPACK and second language learning motivational orientation. So in short, both independent and dependent variables are very high and have a significant relationship. So further, the result confirmed the truthfulness of TPACK theory developed by Kohler and Mishra, wherein it offers a productive approach to teachers in their teaching career, particularly those who are teaching English language. Also, the result of the study proved the correct self-determination theory developed by DC and Ryan, wherein learners' growth is greatly affected by their behavior and motivation in response to the information fed to them. And for the recommendation, so conclusions above, based on the conclusions above, the researcher recommended that the school administrators provide avenues for teachers to enhance their TPACK expertise by providing them with seminars and workshops to upgrade their teaching capabilities on an annual basis. Also, teachers may conduct their research and readings to enhance their TPACK expertise beside the sponsored training and seminar workshop by the school, ensuring that they would produce English speaking graduates. On the other hand, students should know the importance of speaking and writing English and strive hard to learn it in like grasping for air to breathe, considering that almost always it is a passport in working abroad professionally. Alizadeh emphasized that paying attention to the important language will enable students to increase their motivation to learn even if they do not have enough intrinsic motivation to learn. Lastly, future researchers may pursue another study, particularly in the English language proficiency of English major graduates in the University of Manila. So for the references, so that ends my presentation. Thank you very much.